The ANC in Tshwane wants Mayor Cilliers Brink to leave office. The party says it plans to table a motion of no confidence against Brink, who it accuses of allowing the city to deteriorate. For more insights, we're joined by Jacqui Uys, DA caucus chairperson. Jacqui, thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Great pleasure.
Jacqui, I guess let's just start with the statement that you had also done. You had a press briefing as well to discuss this proposed motion of no confidence in the mayor. And you say you smell a rat, basically. Something is fishy.
Yes, the timing of the motion is for sure fishy. We are in a situation and a place where the city has been receiving accolades from various different organizations. We recently received 3 awards for clean governance from SALGA, which is, by the way, an ANC-aligned organization. We have been rated well by ratings agencies, and we are seeing a change in the city, in our finances, in our collection. Of course, there is still a lot that needs to be done. We have a lot to do still with regards to street lights and cleaning of parks, but work is slowly but surely turning around. We have got a culture change in the city with new city managers. So for the ANC to now bring a motion of no confidence against the mayor and claiming that service delivery is not what it should be is completely out of place. What we should rather see it as being a situation where the city has recently re-awarded our waste truck contract. And just after the award of this contract, we put in specific SLAs, which states that trucks can't be older than 9 years. And the requirement for this is that we have less breakdowns of trucks. We are also requiring that there is ENATA's documents on the trucks and that they have trackers installed so that we can real-time see where bins are moved and removed and where bins are missed. Unfortunately, this led to 60% of subcontractors who previously had the contract not receiving it again. And then earlier this week, I had a call from George Machila, the General Secretary of the ANC in the city of Tshwane, stating very clearly that they will not let themselves be undermined in the way that this awarding of the contract is undermining them, and that they will bring a motion of no confidence. So we should not think that the motion of no confidence is anything else than the ANC protecting their patronage. What we are also seeing is now in the city of Tshwane, we have an attempt to close our landfill sites. We have attempts on damaging trucks that do lift the waste. We are seeing streets being trashed in Bronkhorstspruit. We are seeing protests in Mamelodi. And all of this coinciding with the ANC's threat of a motion of no confidence is not accidentally. It is a sincere attempt to undermine service delivery and to protect the ANC's patronage.
One might also say, Jacqui, that this is politics. You know, a motion of no confidence is something that has become the order of the day, especially at local government level. I'm just thinking back to a couple of years ago when the DA was also in that multi-party government in Johannesburg, and there were several motions of no confidence against the DA mayor, Mpho as well. So it's part of the game, and as we heard as well in our bulletins earlier, there's proposed motions of no confidence possibly coming up against the mayor of Johannesburg as well. So perhaps it's not necessarily just singled out for the city of Tshwane.
We should not be playing politics when it comes to local government. Local government is about making sure that we have water in people's tap, electricity in their homes, that we've got proper roads to drive on, that we have got waste to lift, and that we've got clear, well-lit, maintained streets. We should not be using the local politics environment where we are sitting and having to create an environment for people to live in and to survive in. That should not be used for politics. We should not have this used for personal gains of anybody. And it is very interesting that every time when we see the coalition government in the city of Tshwane started making progress, start clamping down on corruption. The waste tender is not the first one. A couple of weeks ago, we also stopped a water tanker tender. That was even stopped before award because we had indications that there might be an attempt to influence the tender. From tomorrow, we are installing a new system for vetting suppliers, where we will be taking out quite a lot of human intervention when it comes to quotations. And it is not an accident that every time when we start making that progress, you have the ANC stepping in with motions of no confidence. We saw it in 2020 at the height of COVID, where the ANC came in and put the city of Tshwane illegally under administration, which put us years back. So yes, some might say it is politics. We believe that you do not play politics in local government. We are here to serve the people of the city, and it is a very coincidental that every time we start making headway, they want to remove us.
Removing the politics, just looking at the city of Tshwane, we've had, of course, in Hammanskraal, that cholera outbreak that also took place under the leadership of Mayor Cilliers Brink. We've also got certain areas, informal settlements, that also still need much government intervention and assistance. And some of the allegations from the opposition has been that the DA-run city of Tshwane has been focusing more on affluent areas. Do you care to just comment on that?
Yeah, I'll comment on that. It's a narrative that the ANC and the EFF is trying to drive, but it's a narrative that's unfortunately just not true. If you look at how we have allocated our budgets, Region 1, for example, has got the biggest operational budget in the city, and Region 1 do not have suburban areas in it. At the same time, if you look at the way that our capital budget is spent, it is mostly aligned with projects that is in township areas. What the ANC is upset about is because there is certain projects that has been stopped, which was vanity projects that were started by the ANC. And we're not here to continue vanity projects that was started by the ANC. We are here to invest money in, as I said earlier, roads and infrastructure. And if that means that there's certain projects that the ANC started when they was in government and those don't continue, well, so be it. We carry a mandate of ensuring service delivery.
You were speaking earlier about the waste tender and also halting a water tender as well, and of course going back to Hammanskraal and that water crisis, people still relying on those water trucks to deliver water to them. What are the timelines when it comes to that crisis over there?
So we've taken hands with national government and with the DBSA in specifically the Rooiwal, Hammanskraal water situation. We're working on a package plant where we can get clean water into people's taps, and that we're looking at towards the end of this year, where we will be able to use the Klipgat package plant in order to put clean water in. And then we are still continuing working with national government to ensure that the wastewater treatment plant itself is upgraded. Again, what I find interesting is that last year, when you speak about the cholera situation, last year when the situation happened, the ANC in national and provincial government, as well as the DBSA, started taking hands with the city of Tshwane. Now, however, once the work is undergoing, once we are at the point where we can possibly start implementing the Klipgat wastewater treatment plant, now they're bringing a motion of no confidence.
Before I let you go, do you think he'll be able to survive it?
I believe that our coalition partners are all committed to zero corruption and to clear governance and service delivery. That is what is stated in our coalition agreement as well. And I believe that our partners will see through what the ANC is doing in protecting their patronage and will stand with us and continue the journey.
Jacqui Uys, thank you so much for joining us in studio. That's Jacqui Uys, the DA caucus chairperson in the city of Tshwane.